Morning everyone. Is it morning or it's afternoon? No, it's morning still, yeah. Okay, this is just a update of what we've done. We've installed the swing arm here, some foot peg holders. I've put in one shocky there to hold up the swing arm whilst we put the wheel in. We've got the front all done up, waiting on fork seals, so that'll take another week. So wait until then, and then we'll strip down the forks and we'll rebuild them. So what we're going to do now is just install the back wheel. We've painted them all, polished them up, done all the good stuff to them, and like always we have to put some grease everywhere, so I'll probably do that off camera. So goes through to there. We've got the wheel with great strength. Oh, jeez. It always helps if you got an extra pair of hands to hold things steady, but my mate's gone away for a bloody holiday. Fuck me, can't believe it. Guy's bloody retired and he thinks he can just piss off and have a bloody good time in the bloody caravan park. Well, fuck me. I don't reckon it's right. Not going to tell him that though. He's a nice guy. Right, that's all done. Have a look at that. It even goes straight. Next thing we do is the discs, calipers. I have to service those, I think, so they don't work. Take out the nut from the cleaner machine and that'll be it then. Take a look at that, see how that goes. We installed the back wheel, and after I installed it I saw that this little collar in there was the wrong way around, so I just turned it around and tightened up this a little bit, and it's running really smooth, so we're happy about that. Now we can start on fitting the brakes and all that. I still have to clean up these shocks and that. I'm not that concerned about these at all, so we'll worry about that a couple of days time. We've installed the battery box, and I'm going to start on the rear brake. I took it apart last night, and I reckon that it's not too bad. All of it came apart pretty easy, just a little bit of air through the part there. And they just popped out pretty good, so I was happy about that. So we'll just clean them up. There is a little bit of dirt in there, you can see all that. So we'll just clean it out. Whilst the bike was parked there, it didn't leak anywhere, so I think the seals in here should be all right. They feel as though that they're still a little bit proud of the cylinder and that. So we'll clean it all up and we'll go from there. Might need a new washer here, O-ring, so I'll just check that out. Yeah, it's not that good. Alright. Alright, we'll check out that later on. I'm not sure if that's a round one or a flat one or what, so we'll worry about that later. Clean up the bolts and that, take out these things, clean them out, give it a good flush out, and we'll put it back together and we'll test it out, and I think it might be all right. Well, we've cleaned up all of the brake components. They come out pretty good. Done all that. All of this has been cleaned. Just scrubbed out this stuff by hand in there. Cleaned up the bolts, whatever, and just gave that a bit of a clean. Ready for paint on that one there. So what we're going to do is assemble it all, and I'm going to use dot 3. I think that's the one that we use for that one. On the top of the cap it just says SAE J1703 or 70R3, so I'm taking that that's equivalent to dot 3. So we'll use all that. So we need a new split pin. Pretty relevant. Alright, catch you when it's all done. Just installed the rear brake caliper, nicely painted up. I'm just going to tighten up all the braided lines. All of these have got, on these castle nuts, they've got pins going through them, and I'll pick up those in the next couple of days. And next task is to bleed the brakes. Might be a bit of fun. I still aren't sure if this even works yet, so we're just putting it together. Let's see if I can bleed the brakes. And brakes are in master cylinder here, and that seems to be operating all right. So I tried it before we cleaned it all out, and it pumped out oil and air, well, brake fluid. So pretty right with all this. Just got to put that cover back on. These covers are a little bit rare, so we keep those. I'll bleed the brakes, and I've put fluid in there and drained these and done all that, and it spins all right. Pretty happy about that. And when you put the brake on, she's locked up. So there's a bit of drag there. I don't know why there's any drag. I don't know if that's normal or not. I'll have to make a few phone calls. I think it is. So I reckon that's a win for today, I hope. And I think it's time for New Year's Eve celebration.